Let's go ahead and get this started. And yes, I know that people don't necessarily want to watch side quest. Like they don't want to see a streamer do side quests. But I don't really care. Oh, that's right. I was running as machinist yesterday. I do actually really love machinist. I'm not sure why I feel all congested right now. Ding 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 ding. I forgot I had that thing. Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure how many of these I'm actually going to be able to get done today. Like, I don't know what zone I'm going to make it to. Oops. That actually looks pretty cool. What is the point of having a high quality level 1 piece of gear? That literally doesn't give you anything. Like you have people selling this for 1. Like why? If you could buy these for 9 from the shop, like sell it for a bit more than that. Like this idiot selling it for high quality one for 10. Let's just put it for 8. I feel like just the normal copper ingot should not be sold for more than 9, and it really should just be sold for 8. High quality ones though, yes. I'm debating on what I want to do, because normally I put on a shirt so that I can have my camera on. We'll just go like that for right now. I don't want to have my camera. Reduced rates. I might use that today. I think I will use fleet-footed and reduced rates, actually. Because all I'm going to be doing is side quests. I think that these are going to be the most useful of the ones that I can get. Dun, dun, dun. Okay. Ow. Now I need to go to Old Charlan. Did I go with Sage? Did I do these as Sage? I feel like the ones in Charlan at the very least can be done as a Sage. Now, as far as in Charlan goes, I think I do have a few. I know that there's this one, secret in the box, but that's a weird one. I'm not gonna do that one. But I think I will go do these three. I've seen them there for a long time now, and never did them. Obviously, because they're still there. We'll get these just in case I come across any of the hunts while I'm doing these things. I don't think I have too many sage, too many pieces of sage gear, weapons specifically. Like those ones, these ones, the Moonward ones look okay. They look okay with this outfit. FF14 Chondrite gear. Okay, let me go a little bit more specific here. The gear set have it? Where? Chondrite. Dungeon, PvP gear, quest reward raid gear, homestone exchange, happiness set, crafted sets, little lady's crown, store stuff. Offio Taro skin healing? Okay. Bought and shop, dungeon drop. Haggleton, so green. Crippler, hers heirloom. Oh, so it is the Ophio Taro skin. Okay. It is this one. Not sure about that actually. Oh. Okay, no, these are like steampunky type stuff. Which I don't necessarily mind. Get all this. Okay. No. Get all that crap back. I'll do that sometime when I'm back in Gridania. Yeah, I don't have any sage gear that I actually like. Let's go start these side quests. Okay. Dun, dun. That's it's something that I already have, to be honest. That there full screen games. There I am. Why? Oh, they're gonna give me foods? Oh, my love, my light, where have you gone? I am nothing without you. Oh no. Oh, I didn't see you there. Absorbed as I am in my search, I've lost track of my mammoth. See, a key asset for my research into the many mysteries of Ether. That, what she just said, though, seems like she thinks of it as more than a mammoth. I must have given her an erroneous command, or perhaps even jilted her. She is gifted with such a sensitive heart, you know. In any case, it has been some time since she has left for her task. Please, can you assist me? Oh, thank you, thank you. I sent her on an errand near the last stand. Okay. I was thinking Thavner for some reason. Ah, you look to be the sort who's out and about, performing various feats of daring do and so forth. Why, the scent of the outdoors is practically wafting from you. Perhaps you've heard of the competition being held in the city. Designers from across the region submit designs for academic uniforms, and the winner will be worn by none other than the members of the forum. The chosen designer becomes exalted among their peers. Even a lowly student can have their name said in hushed whispers across the studium. I would have such fame for myself. I believe my concept might be just the thing to help me win it. I have an image in my mind of a rustic scholar, one who enjoys the open air of wilderness as much as the musty air of the library stacks. In fact, I have already prepared an initial design that looks to fit your frame perfectly. Splendid, splendid. Well then, we should find an area where you will be free to move as you please. I believe tranquility should be just the locale we require. Come, come. Passamarant seeks eager minds. You there from some distant and exotic land, yes? I require a fresh perspective for the next step in my research. You have a few moments to spare. Do not worry, nothing too complex will be required of you. I am planning an introductory class that will educate younglings on the practical applications of etheric energy, and I seek opinions on the lesson plan. With any luck, it shall strike a spark which ignites a lifelong love of learning and curiosity. Considering my lofty goals, I welcome honest feedback, even if it isn't entirely positive. Will you help? Thank you, my eager student. Together, I dare say we are building the future. Pray visit my colleague in tranquility, a burly Rogadan fellow. His imposing frame belies a brilliant mind. Oh god, I ran the wrong way. Boom, 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 boom. I am actually most curious about the clothes, to be honest. This appears to be a suitable spot. Spacious, sunlight. Now try the robes on for size, although I'm somewhat certain they'll fit perfectly. Ah yes, you look ready for a grand adventure under the sun. I believe these robes shall be well suited to both the lectern and the open fields. Now, I'd like to test the fabric's breathability. Work up a bit of a sweat for me, will you? I mean, I definitely don't mind these robes. But they definitely they definitely look like they'd be something the forum would wear. I mean, that's what they're designing them for anyways. Wow, member of the forum here? I mean, welcome to my humble laboratory. What did you need, madam? Oh, you gave me quite the fright. You should be more aware of the effect that such robes have on the people here, students and professors alike. Of course, I'll accept these crystals most gladly. That being said, pray inform the student who gave them to you that she should do her own work from now on, regardless of what experiments she may be conducting. My adventurous assistant, I take it the crystals were delivered without incident. I see. Kekamo can scarcely get through a single conversation without giving her unwanted advice. No matter, when my robes are chosen, I wager she'll treat me with the respect I deserve. You don't appear to be flesh, so I take it the robes were light enough to allow somewhat physically taxing duties. However, I'll be keeping them for now. Now I must refine the design so that when the members of the forum behold it. Of course, I didn't mean to leave your coin purse empty after all of this. Return to where we first met. I shall bring you a reward. I guess it is a rip-off game. That also ripped in that game. Also a rip-off game. Ah, you must be the help Passmerit sent word about. Are you ready to begin your education? Firstly, observe the object next to me. No mere rock. It is an experimental apparatus designed to stimulate the movement of ether through the environment. Through it, I intend to demonstrate how crystals are formed. Now, the next order of the day is to use this explosive to destroy the device. Do not be afraid, your extremities are safe, I assure you. Very good, very good. Did you enjoy yourself, little one? Now you have your very own crystal. Ether flows all around us, an invisible energy that nourishes all things. When a physical object so suffused with ether is destroyed, it releases the energy contained within it into its surroundings. Some return to the environment, but some remains in the physical realm. Thus are crystals formed. In simple terms, they are the physical manifestation of ether, frozen in time. Simple enough to understand, yes? I've heard those words before, but never in that order. Ah, is that so? Any Charlayan youngling could recite those facts from memory. However, I may not always have the luxury of teaching such cultivated minds as today has demonstrated. Yes, we must be more thorough with our explanations, so thorough that even the unlearned would have no trouble understanding them. Thank you for your frank opinion. Is that Alice? You see before you a mammoth most striking, and you can see why its owner is so taken with it. Return it before you are able to resist the compulsion to keep it for yourself. Okay. It's kind of funny. Somebody in my chat, Delta, says that Hollow Cure is a rip-off game, and can't really deny it. It is. It ripped off of stuff like Vampire Survivors and other games like that. But way back when, there was another game called Crimson Land, which oh geez, when did I first hear about that game? Way back in like 2005, 2006. Crimson Land video game. Oh, 2003. So Crimson Land came out in 2003. And even that game itself is kind of like a ripoff, because it very much feels like Gauntlet. But yeah, it's just funny that that Hollow Cure is being considered, people consider Hollow Cure a ripoff game when Vampire Survivors is also a ripoff game. My princess, my queen. The existence of this mammoth is probably a secret best kept from certain individuals. Wow. This is her, my enchanting mammoth, and not a single scratch upon her beautiful visage. Words cannot express how happy you've made me. I commissioned this masterpiece from a gleaner and had it modeled after the woman who has captured my heart from afar. With the aid of a tome written by Archmagus Quan, I constructed my own device to control it remotely. Wow, okay, so she's obsessed with Alice. However, it seems there are yet some kinks to be hammered out. Alas, our heart in rapture is prone to such mistakes. Details are easy to overlook when the whole world is your oyster. I must clear my head and redouble my efforts. Thank you once again for your help today. We won't soon forget you. My fairest of ladies, would you believe today I espied someone even fairer than you? Why, none other than she whose visage you share. I can die this day happy forever. Wow. Okay. I mean, I love Alice. She's amazing, but that's a bit too much. Ah, there is my bushy-tailed student. Was the experiment to your liking? Children are ever so fond of explosions. Your payment? Oh yes, of course. Besides whatever knowledge you gain today, free of charge, mind you. Take this, and of course you are always welcome to join us after I've revised my lesson plan. Apologies that I cannot give you more than this, but you understand that the life of a student isn't one of luxury. When my name is heralded through the halls of the studium, however, I'll be certain to share with you the windfall that will surely come my way. Till then. Interesting. I must not have, like, noticed those or something. All right, now we're going to Labyrinthos. So I think trying to think of the order. I think the order is going to be Labyrinthos, the upper area, and then it's going to be Favner, the top area, like the coastal area. So that would be Yedlamad and the Great Work, those two areas, and going towards the Razat Han. Then after that is Garlemald, and then after Garlemald is the moon, and then would be Halaka's stand, and then Elpis, and then the lower area of Labyrinthos, and then Ultima Thule. I should write that down, actually. Jobs for Elia. Endwalker, side quest, area order. Labyrinth. I've been saying this wrong. No, I've been saying it right. Labyrinthos. Upper. Davner. Coastal. Garlemald. Garlemald is pretty easy. It has the lower area, like Camp Broken Glass, and then the other place. Then moon. Then Abner. Lower. Elpis. Labyrinthos. Lower. Ultima Thor. There we go. Yeah, so Secret in the Box is one of those ones where it's like it tells you something and then it doesn't tell you anything else about it. Should you choose to undertake this quest, know that guidance from the journal, duty list, and map will be limited. You will need to read the text carefully and decipher the clues to determine your course of action. Okay, I do want this. I'm cheating. Secret in the Box. Oh no, riddles. Head to Old Charlene, the stadium. Specifically, if you're having trouble spotting the quest on your map, the mysterious maiden has a set of tasks for you, but you'll have to solve 3 riddles first. Or you would without this guide. Examine the letter as directed, then make your way to... You are Haruhi Suzumiya, are you not? I've been looking for you. I'm an adventurer too, and I've been tasked with delivering this letter and box to you. Though I can't say who sent them, rest assured that my client means you no ill. My work is done, so I'll leave you to it, but I suggest you start by reading the letter. Oh, she's just gonna leave? There is a gift for you in the box, if you can open it. To do so, you must acquire 3 keys, the keepers of which are somewhere in Charlene. Solve the following riddles to them, and do try to have fun. This is a game, after all. Towards wisdom aspiring, a keeper doth gaze. By young minds inquiring, and new trails blazed. Yet the mind is a muscle, and rest it doth grow. So let all embrace slumber, the better to know. By life ever flowing, a keeper doth wait, clutching a prize his hunger to sate. Yet no prize is so coveted as one golden hued, the mention of which is never thought rude. Blessed by the nymphi, a keeper doth stand, enthralled in a tale, a book in his hand. Yet evocative yet evocative as letters on parchment may be, 'tis words said and heard which impel destiny. Wow, okay. Yeah, so I am totally cheating, and I really don't care. I don't like riddles, to be completely honest. So my choice is either never do this to either never do this or just use this guide thing and just get it done. And I feel like I'm still gonna have trouble finding this person. Seven. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, sleepy student. I've been waiting for you, Haruhi. Here, my master bade me give you this key. To go so far as disguise himself as a woman, it shows how much he wanted to meet you in person. Anyway, I've played my part, so I'll return to my training. Wait, what? Former Nutkin? Well done, my friend. From the tales I heard about you, I expected you'd find me in short order, and you did. Heard from who, you ask? Oh, just a man I admire. It was due to his influence that I decided to train under the same master. My disguise, I chose because I felt it'd be a good match for him. Quite convincing, don't you think? Ah, but before I forget, here's your key. I'll let you get back to the game, but when you have a moment, I'd love to hear some of your tales. I'm so confused. Right over there someplace. Yeah, I hate riddles in games, like where it's like you have to like solve a riddle. I don't like puzzles. Greetings. That you sought me out means you've read the letter and solved the riddle besides. Of all our master's pupils, your comrade is the least poetic by far. Wait, what? But that's never stopped him from trying to woo the ladies with song. He truly is hopeless. Still, it's good to see him hale and whole. From what Master tells us, he's been through a lot. The next time you see him, do pass along my regards, and here, of course, is your key. Ooh, I'm facing in the wrong direction. It's supposed to be that way. The keys unlock the box, which you open to reveal your gift, along with another letter. Allow me to congratulate you for solving the riddles with the help of Google. A long time ago, Master Louis Wah left a little troublemaker in my care. At his behest, I taught the boy everything I knew in the ways of survival and infiltration. After years away from these shores, the boy has returned a man. By the set of his face alone, 'tis plain he has matured greatly. A product of his time with the Scions, I do not doubt. I thank you for being there for him and ask that you continue to do so. Lastly, I ask that you forgive me for not saying this directly. In spite of myself, I have never been good expressing heartfelt sentiments in person, hence this letter. The manner of its delivery, at the very least, I wish to make interesting, and I hope you derived some enjoyment from it. Alright, so that's actually all of the side quests in Charlian done. Yeah, so we'll do these ones and these ones, and then we'll move on to the next area. We got a troll, and we got this thief thingamathing. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's actually only 5 here, so that's not too bad. I'm just gonna pick all these up actually. We will hide this one for now. You look strong, sturdy, and most importantly, idle, which is a wonderful coincidence, as I'm in need of spare hands. Let me explain. I sent one of my younger colleagues off to the Aesthetes? Tholos to organize a shipment of ore, but after a second glance at the order sheet, I realized why it was taking him so blasted long. Seems the order was more than triple the size we usually handle, something to do with all these large scale preparations, I suppose, and I can hardly expect that pup to shift it all on his lonesome. Come and pitch in with the hauling and I'll make it worth your while. What say you? Good. Many hands make light work. Well, lighter, at least. Let's go. You know what? Let's go in here and get this one. I forgot there was a gemstone trader right there. Ngali is looking at you with motherly concern. Madam, if you could hold out your hand, I have something you really must eat. Please, I insist. Eat. Is that not the juiciest, sweetest, most invigorating thing you've ever tasted? I just finished baking a batch, and judging by your somewhat wan complexion, I thought you could use a little treat. Oh, don't worry, I know exactly what I'm feeding you. Though I've settled here in this haven of archived cultural treasures, I was once a student of the nutritional sciences at the Faculty of Medicine. The knowledge from that course certainly comes in useful when it comes to keeping my weary colleagues healthy and hale, although I do struggle to find the time to collect all the ingredients I need. In fact, I wonder if you'd be willing to help in that regard. I was about to head out and gather some things east of here. Okay, I actually wouldn't mind if Final Fantasy XIV had side quests like this, but were for crafters and gatherers, because like she wants you to go gather stuff, right? So I feel like it would make more sense if it actually required you to use a gathering class. Especially in areas like these, when you might be here, like this is where you first come to in the game, right? Like you go to Charlian, but this is the first area you go to where there's like enemies. So it would be kind of nice if they were there for your crafters and gatherers to give you just a little bit of an EXP boost. Biel appears to be in a state of annoyed bewilderment. Biel? I'm terribly sorry to bother you, but might I ask a small favor? I just saw the gleaner I'd hire for a job and he seemed awfully, well, jittery, I suppose is the word. And when I tried to ask him what the matter was, he met my eyes for a moment, then bolted out of the room. I should like to catalog the items he was meant to bring and get them safely stored, but I refuse to play this ridiculous game of Curl and Mouse. Would you mind tracking him down for me? The last I saw of him, he was dashing off towards Pastorponics. I did do some of these, I think, when I was like doing MSQ. Borgin eyes you with a calculating look. You have an air of dangerous competence, and you are most certainly not Charlene. Yes, you should do nicely. For what, you may ask? As the overseer of wildlife in this sector, I often find myself in need of new volunteers to help with the feeding. While I am perfectly content to perform the task myself, it would be unwise to allow the carnivores to grow too accustomed to my scent, or that of any of my colleagues for that matter. Which is why I am pleased to encounter fresh meat like you, if you'll excuse the phrase. So, what say you to a brief foray into the forest? You will be provided with suitable recompense, of course. Wonderful. Here, take these hunks of raw flesh and just set them down at these locations. Hurry back as soon as you're done. I love the aura. Okay. One last more to pick up. Chatbert. It will be all right. I just need to oh gods, what do I do? I asked a gleaner to bring me a lively goblin specimen, but perhaps I was a tad too insistent on the lively part. The thing flung itself about with such force that it broke the wall of its enclosure and escaped. For a moment, I considered chasing after it myself, then realized it would likely beat my soft academic frame into a bloody pulp. You, on the other hand, seem to possess a rather higher degree of fortitude. The last I saw, it was skittering off towards Mornville Forest. And yeah, like I said about the thing about like having crafters and gatherer quests, I also wouldn't mind if like if the quests themselves were job specific. So like, you know, have like a quest for Sage where, wait, what is this? I didn't even see this one. Where he's the person's like, oh, I need to go take out a troll, but I need to do it myself, and I just need you to give me like a little bit of shields. You know what I mean? This one has a picture, so I'm assuming. Oh, fine. Allow me to explain a few things first. Staff at the Archeon regularly use alchemic pesticides to keep the place free of harmful spores. Unfortunately, the woodworm I found seemed to be entirely resistant to the types of pesticide employed at the facility. Oh, this thing's talking to me. What? I skimmed a few tomes, including the New Eorzean Geographic, but I couldn't manage to identify the Vilekin in the Archeon. I'm guessing it must be a new species, Gur. We won't get very far if we know nothing about the enemy, so I went ahead and captured one of the woodworms. We can try showing it to someone who knows more about this sort of thing than I do. I see. In that case, I think we'd be best served by a biologist at Marial Agronomics, shall we? Let me go do this one before journal list gets too filled up. I don't like that only these ones over here are shown on your map. So, ding, 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 ding. Yeah, see, so this is where that quest is at, and it's like not showing up at all. Well, I do have it like hidden or whatever, but still. I was like, what? Poor little Coblin. Uses to click on anything Delta post. Ah, gods and scholars, don't sneak up on me like that. Can I help you? Ah, my employer sent you, did he? Well, he'll be pleased to know that I was able to purchase all his requested Far Eastern items of cultural significance. That pot there was one of them, but I was leery and of simply handing it over. I think there's something alive inside. You tell me where this is. Yes, he brought a Namazu. There, you heard that, didn't you? I knew it wasn't my imagination. You seem a well-traveled sort. What sort of creature might we be dealing with here? One which will feed the whole family? Oh ho, you know your Namazu. Yes, yes. I crawled into this comfy looking pot for a nice nap, and before I knew it, I was whisked away on an adventure. Well, now that I'm here, I might as well make the most of my misfortune. See the sights, try the food, that sort of thing. Convey my pot to the nearest inn, if you please. Seeing as our guest is so eager to stay, the least I can do is sponsor his visit and help fill out the paperwork. Meanwhile, I would appreciate it if you could explain the situation to my employer. I was really tempted to put that last and third option. Please tell me you're the help I was promised. Oh, thank the stars. My supervisor came past not a moment ago and scooped up half the ore himself. I swear he's part forest troll. But even so, I don't think I can manage the rest without doing myself an injury. Listen, if I take this crate, do you think you can carry the other one? The other load? Once you have it settled into a comfortable grip, I'll lead us to where we need to go. I'm going to come back to this one, actually. Because that's going to have me carry it. So I'm going to go over here and do this one real quick. What is that piece of... Oh, it's gonna... We're going to deliver that, is what I meant to say. Now... kind of nice that they're forcing you to walk on this one. I assume it says follow his lead, but I don't know if you actually have to stay close to him or not. Okay, let us go kill these little grass things. I forgot I had this Noma. All right, let's go in here first, actually. It's because it's kind of out of the way. And see if any of these open up any new quests. Sometimes they do. Any luck with the logs? Yes, these should be riddled with the little darlings. Thank you both from me and on behalf of my sure to be appreciative fellow archivists. After all, no dish has more nutritional value than one made with beetle larvae. Lovely. Although your character is an adventurer, and if you're like the kind of life that your character leads, they would most likely be accustomed to eating stuff like grubs. Are you telling me that Namazu are real? By the scholar, I thought the stories of such beings were just that, stories. And now we have the chance to speak with one in the flesh. We really must house this visitor here in the Archeon and record the conversations for posterity. Oh yes, here, you've been very helpful. Now, if you don't mind, I have preparations to make. I'm glad you came along when you did. I can't be hauling ore all day, and my colleague is not exactly built for hard labor. Aesthetis Thalos is where we store our mineral deposits, you see, and it is our job to field and fill requests from our fellow researchers, but we're not equipped to process orders of that quantity, especially if the central circuit keeps sending up requisition papers at the same frenzied pace. So these are things that you're supposed to do these before you finish Endwalker, because right now they're supposed to be preparing for the ship, right? But all that's already done. So these people, some of these problems, like the problem that he just had, was all the orders that are like flooding them. They shouldn't have those anymore. Look at you, all finished and with a distinct lack of bleeding and sobbing. This is why I prefer to employ mercenary types to feed our more aggressive specimens. Fortunately, I can simply let the carnivores hunt down their own meals much of that time. This is a closed habitat. If we don't intervene to fill bellies on occasion, the delicate equilibrium between predator and prey will all come crashing down. Thank you for helping to maintain that balance. Now, I do wish that these side quests gave more experience at the very least than what they do. But I understand, like, they don't want you to do side quests to get experience, right? They want you to do dungeons. They want you to do the party content. You see, I've been assigned to evaluate the dietary claims of a work entitled Coblin Cuisine and had been about to prepare my first dish. How will it taste? Is it even edible? You, my friend, have made it possible for me to answer such questions. I'm gonna go pee real quick. I'll be right back. Can't believe my game crashed right there. And side quest, as you capture a live goblin, only to tell you on delivery that they are going to use its goblin thing. All right. John Quinnet requires a sturdy back to assist him. Here. Horse chestnut? Might you have some time to spare for an old researcher, lass? Physical labor doesn't come to me as easily as it once did, and I'm in search of someone a bit more spry to assist me. The task is a simple one, rest assured. You need only plant these experimental seeds in the nearby fields. You would be compensated for your troubles, of course. No special skills are required of you. If you've planted one seed, you've planted most of them. Well then, I look forward to seeing what you can do. Union cheese? Greetings, you seem eager to give a small portion of your time up in the name of progress. All I require is help with the simple delivery, and rest assured you will receive just recompense. I've been expecting someone from the dairy farm to come pick up this batch of fruit, but I've seen neither hide nor hair of them. I deliver it myself, but my duties have prevented me from stepping even an elm from these crates. What duties? You literally look like you're just standing there looking at the crates. The fruit is liable to rot if not stored properly, so if it isn't too much trouble, please make haste to Midito and deliver them to my colleague there. And yet... seeks a brave soul for a dangerous task. If I'm not mistaken, you have the steely eyes of an adventurer, one who looks death in the eye and does not flinch. Just so happens I require a sample of rare earth, but it can only be found in a location rife with vicious plants and gods know what else. I would give you a hefty sack of coin if you could retrieve it for me. If you are willing, pray make your way to Troglophiles Deep and gather for me 3 samples of brown mud. The darker, the better, I say. I suggest sharpening your weapons beforehand, and I won't tell you how to do your job. But I won't tell you how to do your job. Parboloi is in search of someone skilled with a weapon. Madam, I say, madam, I seem to be in a bit of a bind, and I was wondering if you might lend your aid to remedy the plight of a struggling student. Oh, of course, introductions. I am Parboloi from the Studium, where my research involves the finer points of bacteria and fungi. I'm here to harvest mushrooms from Labyrinthos for my experiments, but I'm afraid I may be in over my head. You see, the mushrooms are located in the 33rd faucet, but that shaft is positively swarming with things I can scarce stand to look at, let alone face in combat. It isn't uncommon for members of the Studium to request help from the more martially inclined, and so here I am before you. Will you procure the mushrooms for me? I would be forever in your debt. Thank you, good madam. Well then, the sample number for my plot is 316. The mushrooms stand out among the others with red caps and a distinctive triangle shape. Dun, 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 dun. Remember when Cooking Way tried to eat a raw pumpkin? He tried to eat a raw lemon. Cooking really is like a wondrous thing though, like you take something like a lemon that is normally not something that, you know, you would just... Okay, let's go all the way there first. They're not something that you just like eat like as a snack, or not as a snack, but like an apple. You eat a whole apple, right? And you eat it for like, because it tastes good. A lemon is, they're good for you, but you don't eat them like an apple or an orange or something like that. But you can definitely use lemons for a lot of flavor in cooking. Honestly, I forgot that this was a dairy farm. Ranch. Oh, hello. Was there something you needed? Oh, what specimen, so plump and fragrant. You said you came all the way from Marial Agronomics? Thank you for making the trek. It would have been a shame to see these go to waste. Sometimes the cattle here are temperamental, so temperamental that I quite forget my other obligations. Rubha must be cross with me. This isn't the first time I've accidentally shirked my appointments with him, I must give him something by way of apology. Perhaps this golden cheese will do the trick. As you all know, we at Mitato pride ourselves on our research into the various methods of animal husbandry, fermentation used throughout the realm, and this cheese is our latest masterpiece. Okay. Oh, they're sending me into this cave that I found and was curious if they are ever going to send me into it or anything in this game. Orange mushroom? Oh. Well, okay then. Oh, it is still there. Interesting. No fruit. I see. I trust you delivered it without incident. You didn't eat it, did you? This is golden cheese. The legends say only the masters of Werlet knew the secret of its creation. I never thought I'd lay my eyes on a single slice, let alone a whole wheel. If I receive one of these each time Sibyllane forgets her obligations, she can be as absent-minded as she pleases. What does it taste like, I wonder? Will it live up to the tall tales? Oh, my apologies. I do tend to get carried away when it comes to cheese. Any road, thank you for your assistance. And take this for your time. I would share this cheese with you, but he doesn't want to. Slightly flushed, are you? Good. I take it that means you've planted the seeds. You have my thanks, and if all goes to plan, the realms as well. You see, my research involves the production of nutrient-rich plants that can be harvested in greater numbers than any we have seen thus far. However, even the most extraordinary crop is useless if it cannot be planted and raised by the common woman. I've long made ease of use a priority when I develop new seeds, asking everyone from experienced researchers to eager children to plant them in the earth and then comparing results. But of course, I'm sure you've had more than enough long-winded explanations over your journeys to last a lifetime. Take this reward for your contribution and take satisfaction in a job well done. Well, I can see by the dirt on your boots that you did some manner of digging. Were you able to find my sample? Ah yes, these match my illustration exactly. Thank the 12 that the brave of heart still walk this realm. Do you have an interest in fungi yourself? These were developed from the spores of the elf stool, which can only be found in the Arum Vale. A rare mushroom, but these are superior in every way. For me, they are much less inclined to kill you, a vast improvement by any measure of the word. Of course, I've had my failures, but the less said about those, the better. What matters is now, and the Revolution sample 316 is sure to herald. You've returned. Am I surprised? No, of course not. I had the utmost faith in your abilities. Well, did you bring the samples? Did you, though? Did you? Excellent work. With this, I shall continue my research into the techniques of the Nangshan, skilled fighters and farmers both. I recently acquired texts from their homeland to go into some detail about their agriculture. Did you know they mixed bat droppings into the soil to make it more fertile? Quite ingenious. The land they live in is quite temperate, and it is writ that after 100 summers the droppings solidify into something resembling stone. What's that? Of course, I'm sure I said the droppings resemble mud, didn't I? Your troll showed me the woodworm sample, but the best I can do is confirm that I've never seen it before. I'd say your hypothesis that it's an undiscovered species is highly likely. In order to ascertain how best to deal with the insect, we would need to learn about its original habitat. Well, I found it clinging onto a Thavenarian tool used to make medicine that was recently brought to the Archeon. It was delivered by a Rogan Gleaner. Let's go ask her about it. Well, what are we waiting for then? To the Archeon. That trolley truly speaks to you, doesn't it? Perhaps that woodworm is not the only new species in our midst. That's a gleaner who delivered the tool. Let's ask her where she got it. I wonder if I'll be able to talk to Shaggles too someday too. I'd love to know what he thinks of me. Oh, that I found that in Thavner. Be more specific. At the alchemist's outpost, the great work. 'Twas used by the first alchemists. They say there are few tools like it still extant. I spent days arguing my case before its owner agreed to hand it over. All coming together now. The woodworm was probably exposed to so many alchemical concoctions that in that settlement that it developed a hardy resistance to substances like the pesticide. I feel like I've seen that little troll in the Archeon. Is it alright for him to be out and about like this? Well, circumstances have required us to set him free for a bit. Closely monitored, of course. Now, where did he go? I happen to know that the alchemic pesticide used at Archeon was created in Thavner, so it's hardly surprising that our woodworm friend has developed a resistance to it. Now how shall we solve this conundrum? Biologist has worms on the brain. May not be the most inventive solution, but what if we were to make an even stronger pesticide? But how? Assuming that's a yes, I'll need you to get your hands on a Luncheon Toad's poison gland. I'll take care of the rest. Oh my, despite their adorable name, those toads are not to be trifled with. Think you're up to it? The buffoon clearly isn't, so I'd say you're our only hope. Yes, I know where these toads are. Yeah, some people in a Discord I'm part of were talking about Sage the other day, yesterday, and I never knew that Physis 2 it increases HP recovered by healing actions by 10%. I never knew that it did that. I always just used it as a AoE regen. Oof, judging by the smell, I think it's safe to assume you've got what I asked for. Allow me to tuck that away before we all pass out from the stench. That looks pretty gross. Out of smell, out of mind, and now I've got all I need to make one of the most potent pesticides out there. Ooh, who is this? Hold on just a moment. Director, what exactly are you making here, and why does it smell like the inside of a toad? And you, Nwelhitia, I believe your job requires you bring any missing specimens back to the Archeon, not take them on a tour of the realm. Please, allow me to explain. I see why you feel such drastic action is needed. However, I cannot permit you to release such a potent pesticide inside my Archeon. It could damage that which is housed within, and there's no telling how it might affect Labyrinthos' environment once the fumes inevitably escape the building. Whilst the pesticide we currently use may be on the weaker side, that is also one of its strengths. It has a negligible impact on the environment. Clearly haven't given your plan much thought. Fear not, I shall come up with the solution in due course. For now, let us return the specimen to the Archeon. There's little to be gained by allowing a troll to ruminate on such matters, no matter how odd it may be. Give me another chance. I can't sit back and watch those marvelous books be destroyed. Is it addressing me? It truly wishes to protect the tomes so strongly? Very well, in light of you having discovered the woodworm issue in the first place, I shall grant you one more chance to present a solution. Should you prove capable of ridding us of the infestation, I promise to cease treating you as a mere specimen. Assuming that you come up with the solution all of your own, of course. You are forbidden from consulting the researchers, understood? That seems weird. That's not a restriction. I feel like that's not a restriction you would normally place on somebody. Shaggles is searching for a solution. Ooh, Archon Loaf. I worry that I won't be able to come up with a way to solve our problem. Let me go and think on my own for a bit. It's alright, you don't need to interpret for me. Even I can tell he's struggling with the weight of this task. You know, creatures like trolls tend to perk up when someone pets them. Why don't you show Shaggles some affection? What are you doing? I'm not a dog. You know, I actually feel a bit better now. Seems like he's back to his old self. Listen, Shaggles, if anyone can do this, it's you. I normally call him a buffoon and move on, but I'm the grr who nearly destroyed Labyrinthos' ecosystem by unleashing a super strength pesticide. If anyone's a fool, it's me. I know I'm forbidden from consulting the researchers, but I can ask you for advice, right? You must have fought your fair share of foes on your adventures. How do you take down the especially grr ones? I simply end them. I feel like the majority of the time you really just harness all your strength. Drop some frames. Interesting. The woodworms do come from tropical climes, so their weakness would probably be freezing temperatures. Though if we make it too cold in the Archeon, we'd risk exposing the books to frost damage, and all the moisture freezes and the air freezes. Wait, the air deprive them of the air they need to survive. I bet we could starve the worms of oxygen with the gas emitted when you pour hydrochloric acid on limestone. We'll need to evacuate the staff and other living specimens, but it wouldn't damage the tomes or documents. I get the impression you come up with a solution. Would you mind filling me in? Brilliant, though I'd best at least pretend to be looking after Shaggles while I fetch the acid. Please do get that stone in the meantime. I completely forgot about this this quest chain. Quest. That I didn't completely finish. And now we've come to pretty much the downfall of doing side quests is that I've been doing them for about 2 hours now, and I think about 2 hours is probably the most I can go. Everyone's out and we got the acid as promised. Did you keep your end of the bargain? Minigers, I'll be right back. You know, I've been on my own almost as long as I can remember. I do recall that I constantly questioned my parents, which is probably what led them to giving up on me altogether. That same intelligence or belligerence, depending on who you or Gur, saw me rescued and brought here. It made me interesting, I suppose, but I've only ever been treated as a specimen. You're the first person I've been able to have an actual conversation with. For the longest time, the Archeon's books were my only friends. They were both my loyal companions and my window from which I gazed upon the outer world. That's why I can't stand by and let them be destroyed. Naturally, I would love for my intelligence to be recognized, that I might become a researcher own right, but more than anything, I want to protect the Archeon. It worked. It actually worked. The pests are no more and the tomes look as good as new. Well done. Your method is both effective and safe. We shall waste no time in using it to rid the entire facility of woodworms. As promised, you will no longer be treated as a mere specimen. From now on, you are an apprentice researcher. Thank heavens the Archeon will be safe once more. Allow me to thank you for everything. I couldn't have done it alone. My very first project as an apprentice will be to study how to produce sounds just like your kind do. After Gur, if I want to be a researcher, I need to learn how to speak with people other than you. Good to see Shaggle is looking so pleased. Thank you for all you've done for us. Oh, but before you go, could you perhaps tell me what he thinks of me? Disparaging. Is that so? But he's too adorable to be angry with. Come, let me pet you. Cease this, you buffoon. I'm no one's pet. No, come back. We'll take some Archon Loaf. Oh, it's a frog, a Pirogo. Yeah, that's interesting that they have that there. So I don't want to do side quests for another hour. I finished one area. Should I try to do more Bozja stuff? Nothing. I could do expert roulette, I guess. I did kind of want to use Sage in expert roulette. Go back to Gridania though. Yeah, maybe that's how I'll end my stream. Do some dungeons or something. Or I guess I could go run around Bozja for a little while. That'd probably be better actually, since I'm trying to do more Bozja stuff. But I'd probably have to use meats and mead. It doesn't matter. I don't think it matters all that much. Dun, 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 dun. Feather barding? Bum 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 bum. God, I have 600 of these again. I'm gonna need to come in here and just craft a bunch of more of northern sea salts. Oh yeah, that I didn't want to keep. I do want to keep this though. Purgatory. I don't care that much, so we'll just have them side. Okay, I'm gonna go pee real quick, and then I'm probably gonna come back as summoner. Oh, let's try monk. Be right back. All right, I'm back. So yeah, let's do Bozja as monk for a little while. Let's see here. Pretty sure Garlean synthetic fabric drop rate, I guess. It's just buy them extremely cheap. How cheap are we talking? The wealth disparity in Eorzea is almost as bad as it is in America. There's different levels of cheap. Less than 190k. Okay, people, you need to stop arguing with somebody. If something, like if $10 is not cheap to somebody, it doesn't matter what you're trying to say, what you're trying to explain is cheap or not cheap. It's not cheap to them. Like, not everybody plays this game with the mindset of earning as much gil as possible. You know, like, I've made it through at least Stormblood before I even really utilized my retainers, and that's my own fault, of course, but that doesn't mean that something on the market board that was 190,000 gil wasn't cheap. It's not. Garlean synthetic fabric. Let's see how much these costs. See, now that 200 gil a piece, that is cheap. That is very understandable. You know what? 190k. I mean, that was probably back when Bozja was new, right? I'm gonna pour myself some water real quick while I teleport. I got myself another water canister, because I have a water filter thing, and it sits in a container, a water jug. I'm not sure what they're called. What to call them. Anyways, and then, you know, it filters and it sits there, and you put it in the fridge, right? But I've been drinking more water lately, and I got another container. We have another container, and like I cleaned it out and stuff, but I feel like it gives the water a bit of a plasticky taste. Yes, yes, this will do nicely. Now, may I examine your holster? And there, everything appears to be in order. Here you are. I pray your now expanded arsenal will help further turn the tide of battle in our favor. With Mistress Mikoto and Master Geralt's assistance, we will surely have more to offer you in the future. Safe travels, Blade Suzumiya. Ooh. Increased by 10. Is that just how... Do I want to be monk? I'll be machinist, actually. So, level 80. Basically, I don't have chainsaw. Hi. If you want to look like a Garlean, a judge. Doing good. Is it? Like I've seen people that stream, and then when they're playing a game like this, they'll somebody's not ready. They'll like they'll put in chat at various times like, hey, check out my stream at, you know, blah blah blah, twitchtv.com or whatever. And already got mine. Already did mine. Just doing this for metal. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. I think I can come back later, maybe, and do dungeon 81 through 89 just as a trust. Dungeon is that? I think that's just anything from Endwalker. Yeah. I want to get, I think, 25 so I can stream the rest of the Mazda story. You know what else? You know what else I need to do? I also need to finish the weapons. Like, I think I'm almost done with that. Haven't started focusing getting relic so far. Is this? I'm sure I do. I just don't know which ones are even for the relic weapons. War quests. Yeah, so like when either three of those give me question marks. So I think I don't have them yet. Yeah, so I think with Bazja, you're supposed to get this quest, and then you're supposed to get that quest, and like you're supposed to do them one right after, like one after the other. Um so what was I gonna say? Wait, what was I gonna say? Oh, so the way I'm doing it is I like get the rank. Well, I don't even know what rank I am now, to be honest. All my jobs are level 90, so add a gold. Don't have to worry about EXP anymore. This part of the Delibrum Regenate, I really don't like. You have to wait 10, like, I think if you don't have a full alliance, you have to wait for 10 minutes no matter what. I wish I had done Ozja before finishing, or starting. Hmm. I can see taking a break from Final Fantasy 14 for like a long time, um like let's say uh let's say you finish Stormblood, right? Base Stormblood. I think you'd be perfectly fine if you took a long break from it and just waited for like another expansion and another and that type of stuff. Mm-hmm. Oh god. Oh god. I actually don't know. I don't know how to read that attack, to be honest. I wasn't paying attention, to be completely honest. I love Reassemble so much. I forgot I forgot to put meat and meat on. Because inside of a dungeon, fleet-footed is pretty useless. We got 3 machinists? God. Dead already. Asian silver coins. I actually don't mind this dungeon though. I don't even consider it a dungeon. It's more like a boss gauntlet, to be honest. Oh, oh, I wasted it. I kind of have to sneeze. I didn't die for once on that little section. Oops. I didn't combo it with reassemble, but I guess it's okay because it's dead, you know, right? Pretty sure I already have one of those. So in my noobness, didn't realize Lost Banish can't be used by machinists. Oh, this is the thing with the fire in the eyes, right? So stupid. No, 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 no. Oh my god. I pushed 6. I pushed 6. I literally saw it like light up like it was being pushed, but it didn't actually activate. I admit I don't really remember this fight very well. No. Oh. Oh. Why me? My heat gauge. Yes, yes. GG. Getting a lot of silver coins. I can't believe I have 440 Bosjan coins. Like, I guess I did a lot of Bosja. Great. So Razor. So I'll only go to the Bosjan Southern Front if it's for something really specific. Oh, there's actually people here. 9.98. I'm almost at 10 million. Bosgen clusters. I provoked by accident. Okay, we need to go to the Resistance Quartermaster. Merchant Mender. Yes. All right, I think that's it for now. And yeah, like, it took, I say it probably took around 30 minutes to do that. Dungeon thing. So even though right now it doesn't really matter, if I log out where I log out from, but if I do come back today, I'll probably do Bozja stuff anyways, so I might as well log out here in the Doman Enclave. Oh, I need to do hunts too. Well, whatever. So tomorrow's Saturday. I don't know if I'll do more side quests tomorrow. I feel like doing side quests is definitely something that I need to do like in shorter spurts. Because at about 2 hours today, I was like, I don't really want to do any more side quests today. So I'm thinking, with the so I finished Labyrinthos, the first area, and the next one I'm going to is Thavner. I feel if I can finish that coastal region of Thavner in one stream within about like 2 hours, I think that would be good. And then just like do that for each one and see how that goes. But we'll definitely see how I feel about that. Because I admit that the 2 hours I did of it today drained me a bit. So tomorrow's Saturday. What am I gonna do tomorrow if I don't stream Final Fantasy 14? I think maybe I'll do more Neoverse. That could be possible. I did enjoy Neoverse, and I do have some stuff to unlock in that still. And I was just finding my groove with the summoner chick, so that could be a possibility tomorrow. Hollow Cure, I'm pretty much just farming Hollow Cure right now. So when I play it, I usually don't what's it called? I usually don't play it for like 3 hours. Usually I play it for like a run, maybe 2 runs, and then I'm done with it for the day. Cause getting oh, what's it called? Getting the coins, the hollow coins, really really is kind of a slow process. And that one chick at my favorite of the Doman refugees. Yeah, so I'm not sure. Oh, it's not that way. I think it's down this way more. Yeah, so I'm not sure what I'm gonna do tomorrow. I'm thinking maybe some more Neoverse. Higiri? I know this is the wrong area. Where is the food stalls at? Oh, is this them? There's Higiri. I like her so much. So yeah, anyways, that is it for today though. I need to do more Bozja stuff still. I need to go do some more grinding with that. So probably Neoverse, but thanks for watching, and I'm out of here. I liked doing these side quests. It was fun for about hour and a half. So I might need to try to mix it in with other stuff. But I'm out of here. Thanks again, and laters.